Boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this live stream is going to be a review of 3-digit by 1-digit multiplication. 389 times 7 is our first example problem. I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. So I want you to think of these types of problems as 3 separate single-digit problems where you regroup whenever the product is 10 or more. So we are going to start off simply by multiplying the numbers in the ones place. So we're going to start off by multiplying 9 times 7. 9 times 7 equals 63. Now because our product is more than 10, we will need to regroup. So the 3 in 63 goes in the ones place. The 6 gets carried over to the tens place. Next, we're going to multiply 8 times 7. 8 times 7 equals 56. Plus 6 equals 62. Again, we have to regroup because our product is more than 10. Anytime our product is 10 or more, regrouping is needed. So the 2 in 62 goes in the tens place. The 6 in 62 gets carried over to the hundreds place. 3 times 7 equals 21. Plus 6 equals 27. And we have our final answer. 389 times 7 equals 2,723. All right, moving on to the next example problem. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. All right, next example problem here. Let me make the equal sign a little bit closer to the number here. 408 times 4. 408 times 4. So starting in the ones place, 8 times 4 equals 32. We have to regroup since our product is more than 10. So the 2 in 32 goes in the ones place. The 3 gets carried over to the tens place. 0 times 4, anything time multiplied by 0 is 0. So 0 times 4 equals 0. Plus 3 equals 3. 4 times 4 equals 16. And we have our final answer. 408 times 4 equals 1,632. All right, moving on to the next example problem. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. I appreciate you. It's the Mr. Camilleri Show. It's the Mr. C. It's the Mr. Camilleri Show. Shout out to Mr. C. All right, the next example problem. 725 times 3. So we are going to start out in the ones place. 5 times 3 equals 15. We have to regroup. We regroup anytime our product is 10 or more. So the 5 and 15 goes in the ones place. The 1 and 15 gets carried over to the tens place. 2 times 3 equals 6, plus 1 equals 7. Now we do not need to regroup here or carry anything over because our product is less than 10. We only regroup when our product is 10 or more. 7 times 3 equals 21. And we have our final answer. 725 times 3 equals 2,175. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. And feel free to join the chat. All right, next example problem. 538 times 9. So we are starting in the ones place. 8 times 9 equals 72. The 2 and 72 goes in the ones place. The 7 and 72 gets carried over to the tens place. 3 times 9 equals 27. We have to add the 7 that we carried over. 27 plus 7 equals 34. The 4 and 34 goes in the tens place. The 3 and 34 gets carried over to the hundreds place. 5 times 9 equals 45, plus 3 equals 48. Shout out to the person that just hit the like button. I appreciate you. And we have our final answer. 538 times 9 equals 4,842. All right, we are now moving on to the next example problem. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. It's the Mr. C. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. Shout out to Mr. C. All right, next example problem, 827 times 7. So starting in the ones place, 7 times 7 equals 49. So the 9 and 49, it goes in the ones place. The 4 and 49 gets carried over to the tens place. Shout out to the next person that just hit the like button. I appreciate you. 2 times 7 equals 14, plus 4 equals 18. So now 8, carry the 1. 8 times 7 equals 56, plus 1 equals 57. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. I appreciate you. All right, 827 times 7 equals 5,789. All right, next example. $349 times 5. Starting in the ones place, 9 times 5 equals 45. 5, carry the 4. 4 times 5 equals 20, plus 4 equals 24. 4, carry the 2. 3 times 5 equals 17, 3 times 5 equals 15. Misspoke. 3 times 5 equals 15, plus 2 equals 17. Hello, I want you to never give up. I will like and sub, and you are an awesome man, and you have purpose. That just made my day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. And yeah, I will never give up. All right, next example problem, 875 times 8. So we're going to start in the ones place by multiplying 5 times 8. 5 times 8 equals 40. We regroup anytime the product is 10 or more. So the 0 and 40 goes in the ones place. The 4 and 40 gets carried over to the tens place. 7 times 8 equals 56, plus 4 equals 60. So again, we got to regroup. The 0 and 60 goes in the tens place. The 6 gets carried over to the hundreds place. 8 times 8 equals 64, plus 6 equals 70. And we have our final answer, 875 times 8 equals 7,000. 7,000. All right. Thinking we have maybe 3 more example problems before we call it a video. $658 times 9. So we always start in the ones place. 8 times 9 equals 72. The 2 and 72 goes in the ones place. The 7 and 72 gets carried over to the tens place. Thanks so much. I'll definitely remember. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And yes, I will definitely remember what you said earlier. I appreciate you. All right. So 8 times 9 equals 72. 2 carry the 7. 5 times 9 equals 45. Plus 7 equals 52. 2, carry the 5. 6 times 9 equals 54. Plus 5 equals 59. And we have our final answer, 658 times 9 equals 5,922. All right. Moving to the final problem of the video. $948 times 6. 8 times 6 equals 48. 8 carry the 4. 4 times 6 equals 24. Plus 4 equals 28. 8 carry the 2. 9 times 6 equals 54. Plus 2 equals 56. And we have our final answer. 948 times 6 equals 5,688. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video, and if there was an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments, and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri. This is the Mr. Camilleri Show YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.